All right, guys, just got home from work. Be another day to work on the K24A. And these are 12 millimeters. There we go. The gasket, guys. Look at the donut gasket for the manifold. That's crazy for the exhaust manifold. It's still like brand new. Dying to pull the oil pan off and see how that thing looks. Pop the heat shield off. Check on that. Wow, look at how rusty that thing is, huh? Loosen the 14 millimeter, the 3 bolts for the side mount right here. I'm gonna be taking this thing off, selling it soon because I'm getting the CRV one. I pulled the oil filter off and that thing looks pretty clean, guys. Took off some hoses that I don't really need. Like, I'm about to take this off, but I'm gonna try not to damage this valve right here. It's called the air assist valve, and I can reuse that again, so I want to not damage that. Plus my K21's all screwed up. Blocked off some ports. I'm thinking the throttle body's going. Probably gonna get rid of the manifold. Power steering pump, possibly alternator. Probably end up selling this fuel rail as well, guys. So I'm gonna have a ton of K24 parts for sale. I'm just gonna keep on wrenching here, guys, because yeah, I'm kind of losing daylight right now, and tomorrow I have to work on Saturday, so it's time and a half. I want to go in and take advantage of that. So I'm just trying to remove random stuff. You know, I might pull the mani off real quick before you see the next clip. I might even take the throttle body off. So I'm just chugging along here. I'm not gonna really get too in depth because you guys pretty much already know how to remove stuff, guys. So the most important part of this swap is when I go to pretty much transfer over everything that you're gonna need for your K24 swap into the K20, like sensors, mounts, all that. So I'll be sure to definitely do a detailed video on that. See what I can get done before that thing goes in for the day. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, on the back of the manifold, it says RBB. This manifold is super weird, guys. And I was really thinking about utilizing it, like running it on the 8th gen, but I don't know how well that would work in terms of like space. I just feel like it wouldn't really like fit. I'm not sure. It might hit like the radiator or the fans, the fan shrouds, but you know, I heard a lot of good reviews on the RBB, and I heard it puts down obviously the most torque because it's pretty much designed for this motor. But it's really weird, guys. It's got like these runners that go into this midsection right here. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I want to keep it or not. I heard really good reviews on it. I heard it puts down obviously the most torque because it's pretty much designed for this motor. But I mean, if I'm going 50-degree VTC, which somebody ordered me, huge shout out to you. Shout out to the homie out in Florida who just ordered me the 50-degree VTC. I'm probably gonna swap that on, but in terms of this, I don't know. I really want to run the RBC. Like, I feel like the RBC just, I mean, I heard it loses torque throughout the power band, but I don't know. I just feel like the RBC is the way to go. And since I already have it, it's not like I'm spending cash on it. You know, I'd really like to get the RRC, which is out of the, I think it's the K20 Z1. I think it's out of the Mugen. I'm not really sure, but I've heard really good reviews. But dang, I don't know what to do with it, guys. What do I do with the RBB, RAA, whatever you want to call it, manifold? Should I sell it? I mean, I gotta pull it off anyways, so I might as well just sell literally all this crap right here and just keep the long block, guys. Like, just keep the, obviously the head, the whole bottom block. The crap I removed today, guys. All right, so real quick, I left off yesterday. I don't know if I recorded this or not. I kind of forgot. But anyways, I took off literally everything you see on the ground here. I got my side mount that's off. I have my auto tensioner, power steering pump. And next thing I'm going to be working on today, I just want to see the condition maybe of the internals a little bit more. I'm going to be pulling off the water pump. So the water pump on the K series is usually right. It's pretty much like right under the alternator on the side of it. And you can see those 10mm bolts. There's about, I think there's like 5 or 6. So we're going to go ahead and zip this thing off. Well, I guess this thing still had some coolant left in it. Aside from the mess, as you guys can see, I got freaking coolant everywhere. Good thing I didn't have anything expensive underneath there, but the water pump looks brand new, honestly. This thing looks freaking brand new, and I don't think I can reuse that one. I have to reuse the K21. All right, guys, getting ready to wrap some things up here because it's getting super freaking cold out, and they're already talking snow next week. Ain't that a blast, right? Soon as I get this, they're talking snow. So I've been pulling stuff off every day after work, kind of like little stuff here and there. Honestly, K-Series teardown when it's out of the vehicle is freaking super easy. Like, if I was going fast and not even recording, like, no lie, guys, I had this thing torn down within, like, I don't know, maybe like a half hour. Alternator right there. I'm actually going to get that tested to see how the voltage is and stuff, and if it's still good, I may keep it or I may just sell it. So I'm just slowly progressing. I pulled the throttle body off, as you guys saw. I was tempted to take the whole manifold off and stuff, but I removed all these like random cut hoses and stuff. So, but you know, when you're doing a build to be done with, I already want this thing to be in my car, but I know that, you know, if I take my time and do it right the first time, like rebuild everything that I possibly can, like even see visually, like it'll be worth it. So I don't have to pull anything apart again. Not that I mind, but it's like, you know, with work and stuff, like I had work today till 2 o'clock. So it's like, I don't really have too much time during the week now that I'm back at work and stuff. Yeah, we're getting our little parts list started right here. So I'm probably going to transfer all this stuff into a box. And if any of you guys have K24A2s or K24As and you need anything, just let me know. 50-degree VTC coming this week. It should be here. And then, like I said, I have my cam pin holders right there for the pulse plates. Can't really see them because the valve cover's on. It's just a slow and steady process, guys, but I promise everything will be worth it. Actually, I'm gonna have to remove this whole bracket so I can swap my Z3 one onto it, and then obviously remove the Manny because I'm gonna run the RBC. I really wanted to run the RBB Manny with the throttle body, but I haven't really seen anybody doing that, and I don't really know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So I'm assuming that the RBC is easy for fitment, and I just like the styling of the RBC better, you know. But I'm gonna have the water pump for sale. Obviously the thing's in really good condition. That rust will just clean up, guys. You could take like a wire brush to that or whatever. But I'll have the water pump for sale, and then the alternator, I'm probably gonna slap this up for sale too on just Craigie or OfferUp or whatever. So yeah, I got to get ready to clean everything up, guys. Like I said, I'm losing daylight here, so I hope you enjoyed another little episode. New Honda cam holder pins right here, as you guys can see. All right, guys, making more progress. As you can see, I undid the RBB front piece of the manifold here. There was 3 studs on the bottom and then 2 nuts on the top. So this thing is ready to come off. Let's take a look at those. That don't look too hot, huh? All right, let's take this section off, and then we can kind of inspect our valves. Those are all 12mm as well. Right, guys, manifold is off, as you guys can see, and yeah, this thing looks shot, honestly. Like the ports, I don't know what's going on with it, but there's all kinds of black soot and all that crap inside here. So this thing's definitely not as clean as I intended on it being. Hard to see, but there's all kinds of corrosion in there. The valves got all crap all over them, like, oh man, yeah, this thing's definitely gonna need a rebuild. And this thing doesn't look that bad, but we're gonna be replacing that anyways. But what I'm concerned about, look at inside those things, guys. it is what it is, guys. I mean, I'm not really discouraged. I just expected, you know, the head to be in a little bit better condition, and then I'm looking down on the cylinders now and I'm seeing the valves all like black, and I don't know about this, man. I'm glad that I'm going to be tearing it apart and not just dropping it in the car, because I feel like my K20 runs 10 times better than this thing would. But yeah, I got it for cheap, so then again, it's my problem because I got it for that cheap, and also didn't really pop the head, so that's my fault for buying it. I know I should have did a few things, but you know, it still is warranted, but I think I'm just gonna keep it anyways. Like I said, I guess I'll rebuild it. I mean, I'm tearing it apart for a reason, so I think it's gonna need not only piston rings, it's probably gonna need rod bearings, it's gonna need valves, it's probably gonna need all this crap. Most likely gonna take the head off, you know, tear the head apart, send it to a machine shop once I get the intake and exhaust valves, and just have them redo the whole thing for me. So kind of sucks. I didn't really want to rebuild the head. I mean, I can always use my K20 head. Maybe this is the reason now I can use my K20 head. So I'll definitely think about that while I'm getting the head rebuilt. Once it's finished, I can tear down the block, or vice versa. But I'm gonna cut the video right here, guys, because it is getting dark out. So I got pretty much what I wanted to get off. I wanted to inspect a few things. So we got the RBB chilling right here, and then the top piece of that manifold with the fuel rail on there. So in the next video, before I take the head off, I'm gonna do a compression test on it. Yeah, I'm gonna test the compression and then proceed to pretty much tear the head down after that. So hope you guys enjoyed another video. I'm kind of bummed out on the condition of the internals, but you know, like I said, it is what it is. This is a project, this is a rebuild for a reason. These have been killing it with the engagement, really enjoying this content, really excited for it, and I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying it, because I've been talking about this for a long time, guys. Been talking about this motor for a long time. Show me some love down below. If there's anything you want to see specifically, drop it down below and I can try to walk you through some stuff. But everything is literally self-explanatory, guys. Like, if you're wrenching on one of these things, it's really easy. Like, you can take apart most of this motor with like probably 10 through like 14 millimeter. A plus note, guys, I just inspected my auto tensioner, as you guys can see, and honestly, it doesn't even look that bad. Like, I thought it was gonna look a lot worse than it is, but it doesn't seem like it's too dirty internally. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. I'm definitely gonna have the compression test done. I need to remove that plate on the side where the automatic transmission bolts up. I'm gonna go pick up a flywheel today. I really hope you guys are enjoying this K24 build, the little process so far, the teardown, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and remember, never stop wrenching. There we go. Broke it free. I can remove that knock sensor, guys.